We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early, if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Darvish a check on first and a dive, but he's back in. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Hernandez leads off first with one away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So stepping in, Carlos Santana. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. First and second now, one man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
One and two, here it is. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Shane Bieber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No balls and a strike to count. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2 and 1.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Javier Baez will be next. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A bouncer to the left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set and the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. A runner on first with 2 away. One and one to Schwarber.
1-1.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Josh Naylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 31, Josh Naylor.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Here it comes.
Oh! 1-0. Oh, Blue, you're killing me.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Roberto Perez will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in, Roberto Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0. Delino DeShields waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Shane Bieber.
In now, Shane Bieber. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes. Nope, off it.
Contreras tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Bieber is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up onto first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Here comes the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the belt, kicks and deals. A high fastball is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 1 here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Santana stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1 left for the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2 balls.
2 out, nobody on. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Franmil Reyes, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Josh Naylor waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Josh Naylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Roberto Perez. First pitch on its way. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he fouls this one off. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. And the pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready now, Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now the 0-1.
Forward. 1-1.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez at second to Santana to get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Here we go. Forward. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Naylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Cleveland.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Now here's the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box now, Shane Bieber trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward. Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2 ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Now the 2-0. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Into the bleachers, and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
And that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh. Ball, 1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Now the pitch. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Tribe has moved in front here 3-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dan Winkler takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
To the plate now, Josh Naylor.
The left fielder.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's 3-2 Cleveland. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Bryant. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First delivery to him on the way.
Forward. Get out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. To short, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 3-2. Stepping into the box, Shane Bieber, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as he hits one on a line to left field. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ryan Tepera is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Carlos Santana will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him, and that's dead center for strike one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Looped out towards short. Kipnis. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
The right fielder, number 30.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Franmil Reyes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
One and one to count. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard on the ground to second. Sliding stop by Kipnis. He gathers the throw. Got him. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 5 and the Cubs 2. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's set. Here it comes. Wilson Contreras is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
J.J. Hayward.
Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And that catches the high outside corner, 1-2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 5-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Josh Naylor.
31. Josh Naylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino DeShields.
At the plate, Delino DeShields. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Count is 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top, 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 99 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 99. Now catching and batting 9, number 9, Sandy Leon.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 52.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Emmanuel Clase takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. The set and the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. They trail 5-2. Andrew Chafin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. Pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Jose Ramirez will be next. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Jose Ramirez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Runners on first with one down. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Now the 2-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One out and a runner on second base. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Three-two pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. From the stretch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it to second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. One hit, one left. Nothing in the Cleveland ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They're down here 5-2. Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that gets by him. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, 1-1.
Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is DeShields. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Shane Bieber is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field: 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.